Hi Aquarius, I am here to do your weekly reading for you. So let's get a spirit animal oracle to see what energy will be with you for the week. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, sorry. The reason I say that is you talk about synchronicity. The last two readings I have done, this is the exact same card that's come up. And I shuffle between every reading. So maybe this is a collective thing because it's come up every single time. Doesn't matter how much I've shuffled. So, freedom is yours. Okay, let's get a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle to see what energy we'll have with you this coming week. Still can't believe that about that other one. I mean, it's a gorgeous card. It's a gorgeous energy. It's hard to believe it keeps coming up. Third time's a charm, right? Well, not for you. Well, that didn't come out right. I should have put a period there. All right. And now you see there's a 33 and a 6. 2 3s make a 6. So maybe 3s or 6s are something that's important to you. And also, if you look at the color schemes, they both have very similar colors. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh. Okay, 2 fell out. The one on the bottom was the 3 of Swords, which is a broken heart. Or it can run the gamut all the way from, having your feelings hurt to really having a broken heart. The good thing about that is it will pass. But look what is right next to it. A new beginning. The world. And it's a successful completion of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. So, maybe these two are linked. Okay, let's get another card. Okay. All 3 of those cards wanted to flip out. That last card is a 2 of Swords, and it is about choices. But if you notice, she is blindfolded. And if you are blindfolded, how can you make an informed decision about choices that you have? I don't think you can, actually, unless you already know all the information. But I don't think that's what this card is saying. I think it's saying you have choices to make, and you need more information in order to select the correct choice or choices. So you must take off the blindfold. But now, on the very awesome side of things, the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. And the Emperor is extremely powerful. A very mature energy. It's kind of like if you took all the kings and rolled them up into one and added more, you would have the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about establishing structures and foundations, setting the base on which everything will grow. And if this is you, you favor stability and certainty over flexibility and change. And if it is, I could see why. Because right now, it's, there's a lot of change, or potentially a lot of change going on. And you have the discipline to see your plans through. Okay, so what this is saying to me is something was hurtful, and potentially to the point that it's creating an ending, which of course makes a new beginning. And this choice card could come before the new beginning or after. It could be what am I going to do? This is over, this is done, I'm not going to do this anymore. Therefore, I'm creating a new beginning. Or it could be you got hurt, decide you're going to have a new beginning, and then it's, okay, so what do I do now? I'm not sure which way it would go. But you do have the Emperor energy, and whatever's on the bottom of the deck influences everything out here. And the Emperor energy is an excellent energy to have if you are creating change in your life, because they're so stable. That's what they do, is make decisions, informed decisions. And they're very good at it, or they wouldn't be the Emperor. Okay? So let's get some more cards and see what we find out. Go a little bit deeper here. All right. Underneath the Three of Swords, broken heart energy, you have a new beginning, and it's the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is all about love. So that is, I think, a wonderful energy, but it's also a very interesting energy to have with right after a broken heart. You're filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Creative opportunities are abundant. And there could possibly be a new love, friendships, art projects, things like that. So it's a beautiful new beginning. Either there's a space of time between here, where you're doing this stuff, and this is how you feel afterwards. Or maybe, even though this hurts your feelings, potentially, maybe you weren't torn apart about this new beginning. Maybe you were really wanting this new beginning. This might have been a catalyst for change, but maybe you were wanting this, because this is a very happy, love-filled energy. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, the Five of Swords. That is about conflict. Okay? And with the Five of Swords, if possible, it's probably best to try to work through the issue, if you can. And if you cannot, then the very best thing to do is to walk away. All right? So, it kind of looks like, this is part of the story. Maybe this happened, which led to this. Led to this. Successful completion. New beginning. And throughout this, you have the Emperor. So you're able to do it well. And that would also help explain the freedom is yours and not for you. It's all kind of coming together so far. And it could be about anything. I'm getting the feeling that, it might very well be a romantic issue, a love issue, but it does not have to be. You might love your work, or it could be a family thing. But I do get the feeling that romance might be part of this. Okay, the moon, which is the main message to me from the moon, is use your intuition. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. So what that's saying, the moon, other than the main message of intuition, that's what you feed. If you feed the good side will grow. If you feed the bad side will grow. And whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So feed the good side. Okay, and now on to the magician. The magician, he has everything he needs with him to create exactly what he wants. He's got all his wands, pentacles, swords, cups. And so what he is doing is using his magic and his practicality and bringing whatever it is that he's wanting to have into reality. And remember, whatever's at the bottom of the deck has influence over what's out here. So it definitely looks like to me that something happened, could be romantic in nature, does not have to be. There was an argument, disagreement of some sort, and you just weren't going to deal with it. You know, it might have been hurtful, but you weren't going to tolerate it. Either that or you tried to work it out and there was an impasse, just couldn't do it. Regardless, this happened. Feelings got hurt. There were choices to be made. But to me, this is a little bit of a problematic card because how can you make an informed choice when you can't see? You have to take off the blindfold. You have to look at what is really going on. But you know, right underneath it is the card of intuition. So it's quite possible that that is saying, if something like this comes to pass, use your intuition. Your intuition is not going to lie to you. It's there to help protect you, to help you know which paths to go on, there to keep you safe. It is there for you. So use your intuition to help make the correct decision. And what it looks like the decision is already, you're deciding to have a new start, successful completion of this cycle down here. And you're having a new start, one that you are absolutely in love with. Great beginning. You want this. And you are going to use your Emperor energy, which is fantastic, very stable, very solid, to help create this, and the Magician to help create it. So while nobody wants conflict and hurt, it looks like the end result is fabulous. You're going to have this wonderful new beginning. I would be excited about it. And the Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. So to me that, when I first saw it, I didn't see that because I hadn't seen the cards. But it totally looks like that's saying now that the burden is done. It's gone. It's like a monkey off your back. Now you're free. And this not for you card, I think that's also speaking volumes here. Now that these cards are out, whatever situation you were in was definitely not for you. And you knew it at some point, or you're going to find out at some point that no, that's not for you. And so you're creating a new beginning. Beautiful reading, I think. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot because this was looking so good. I was going to close it out. We need to get some information from the universe. I was like, this is so good. Let's, we're done. But we're not. Okay, universe, please. Okay. Page of Swords. The all pages are young, vibrant, energetic. I can easily see them being a dreamer, because you know how youth is. Everything's possible. But this particular page, the Page of Swords, is all about learning how to think clearly and speak with authenticity. So maybe that's saying, you changing this cycle, you need to think clearly. Maybe that's got to do with this decision-making thing and trying to work things out. and speaking authentically. So this plays part in here, definitely. Either that, or there is a page waiting for you at your new beginning. Or, actually, I was kind of teasing. It could be that whatever this new beginning is of yours, if it is something that you are unfamiliar with, potentially you could go into a page kind of archetype, I guess, where you are having to learn because it's new to you. So there's a few different potentials there. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, come on, shuffle nicely. Okay, another new beginning. This one is a new challenge. It's kind of like, how many new beginnings would you like? You know? Okay, full of new beginnings. Let's see. What else? What are we going to get? Maybe I wasn't too far off on that. The Lovers. That's your last card. So I would say this is letting you know probably that the problem was or will be or is about a romantic relationship. You know, that's probably what it is. The Lovers used to be called the choice card. So it's a choice to be made. But it evolved into the Lovers, which means that it does not have to be about lovers, but most likely it is, especially with these cards that are surrounding it. I could easily see how it could be your romantic relationship, if you're in one, is where the problem is coming from. Okay? And that would be the universe's way of saying, yeah, this is what's going on. Either that, or in your new beginning, you know, there's potential there for love. Either or. But I'd say it's probably the universe confirming that, yeah, it's a love issue. Okay, now we're really done. So let's get a chart. And I never look, so it's always a surprise. You have an anchor. Okay. So, to me, this has one of two meanings. Well, actually, both kind of apply. Maybe it's got both meanings. You're pulling up anchor. You're done. You're moving on. So that would be one. And the other is, after your new beginning, I'm not even sure the official way to say it. You're setting your anchor because you found where you want to be. So either way, it applies. Moving on, or you found where you want to be and you're putting the anchor in place. Okay, I think this is a great reading. All right. I hope you do have a good week and good luck. Much love. Bye.